Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with a little bit of a different content today. Well, different for my channel, but maybe not so different for you because this game has been all over the place recently. And I am also joining in on trying some Shadowverse, and I gotta say it is extremely fun. Even though I am not like completely a fan of the aesthetic of the game, I have to say that the gameplay itself is pretty enjoyable. It has a lot of interesting play styles, despite the fact that there are quite limited amounts of cards right now for all classes. I expect that there's going to be much more as the game progresses, but overall I have been enjoying the game quite a bit. So, what we have today here is a Runecraft deck. It is going to be very similar to the typical Runecraft that is mostly played. However, we are also giving it a little bit of a twist with the Ruler of Cocytus, because that card, ever since like I first saw this card, I was like, okay, I need this card in my life, because I always loved cards like this. Even in Hearthstone, for example, I really loved things like Jaraxxus or the Death Knight transformation, or I think it was Prince Maltazar that added legendary cards into your deck. So I always loved these little bit of a twist type of cards that change your gameplay if you manage to survive until you are able to actually get the benefit. So what the Ruler of Cocytus actually does is that it destroys your deck and it adds the Apocalypse deck in there. So Apocalypse deck is a 10-card deck that is full of extremely powerful tokens. Now those extremely powerful tokens include things like a 6 energy, 10 attack storm, which can just go into the enemy's face, or a 5 or I believe 6 energy card that does 6 damage to 2 followers and the enemy leader, or just a 10 energy card that just drops the enemy HP to 1. So there's like a lot of cool things that really this card gives, but it also comes with a problem. It's not something that you can play with every control deck, so it's going to be a little bit of a meme. The reason for that is it's a 10 energy do nothing the turn that you play it, because even if you can evolve it to just attack, it really doesn't do anything. It's not Storm, it doesn't have Ward, it doesn't protect your Warlord, your your leader. And the thing about that is that, like, even if you drop this at 10 energy, almost every class has something to just throw into your face and just destroy you. So this guy really puts you in a position of, okay, if I can survive, I can do something, and then I have to draw something good to win, because if I don't draw well, then I lose. So it's a bit of a meme. However, I think that with Runecraft, it's not a meme, and that is because of Dimension Climb. Okay, so Dimension Climb is an insane card. It's an 18 cost card that reduces its cost by 1 whenever you do a spell boost, which is basically use a spell while this is in your hand, and it returns your hand into your deck, draws 5 cards and spell boosts your hand 5 times, and fully recovers your play points, your energy basically. So that is absolutely insane, because if you drop this card to 0, which is not that hard to do, you can just play the Ruler of Cocytus, then play a Dimension Climb, and you just get 5 cards and a full energy bar, and suddenly it's very dangerous, because you can just take out the enemy leader, or you can just establish very strong board control. So together with Dimension Climb, the Ruler of Cocytus is actually very good. So it's a late game combo. Now obviously we only have 1 copy of the Ruler, because you don't really want to have multiple of this, because it's a 10 energy card and it's gonna clog up your hand. And with Runecraft, it's actually good, because you draw a ton of cards with Runecraft, and it's very likely that you will get him. Now on top of that, with the second win condition, obviously Quan that we have here. So this one is like a typical Runecraft finisher. So what this does is it summons these Shikigamis, and these things are very good in the mid game because they give a lot of spell boost. Like in total they give you 5 spell boost to your hand. But here's the thing, if you play this guy at 10 energy, so if you got the enhance, what it is going to do is it is going to destroy all of these, and it's going to summon a noble. So the noble is going to have a 10-10 stat, And if you evolve Kuon, you can give it Storm, so it can just go into the enemy face. But that's not all. If you play Kuon, then do a Dimension Climb, and then drop another Kuon, then that Kuon is also going to destroy the Noble and summon a new one, which is going to be 20 damage to the face. And all leaders in this game, as far as I know, I have 20 HP, so that's like a big finisher that you have. So yeah, those are your 2 win conditions. The other, like maybe a mini win condition, is if you manage to drop the Blaze Destroyers early in the game, then the opponent just can't deal with it, because these guys can get cheap very quickly with the spell boost. So, however, in most cases you are relying on this combo. So this deck, mostly what it does, it needs to survive the early game so that it can get to the late game and just finish you off. Now, what do we have here? So naturally we have a lot of spells and card draw. So we got Foresight, so 1 energy spell that you can just use, and it's just going to draw you a card, also spell boost your hand. Same with a Stormy Blast, it also benefits from spell boost. It's a 1 energy 2 damage, but it increases by 1 damage every time you cast a spell, basically. So, but it only targets followers, it doesn't target the face. We got the Truth Summons, which summons a Clay Golem, but it also spell boosts your hand, so it's great. We got Miss Miranda. This is a very good card. Early game, like, it's just a 2 energy 2 spell boost, but the evolve to deal 3 damage to the enemy follower is just insanely good. So you probably want 3 of this in all of the Runecraft decks. Radiant Rainbow, just for more draw and spell boost. We got 2 Sage Light Teachings. This is just here for the heal, nothing else. You need a little bit of healing, and I really haven't found any reliable healing in this class other than this that can benefit the deck, so that's what we're going to keep. Homework Time, great, just draws you 2 cards and then evolves if you spell boost it 5 times into 1 energy, deal 2 damage and draw 2 cards, so it's also great. The Penguin for card draw, but also for evolve to spell boost your hand twice. And of course you got Anne and Greya. This is like stupidly strong. Like, it's 5 energy 4/4, spell boost your hand 3 times, and also gives you this summoning that just can rush into something and also has ward, so pretty insane. Honestly, no reason not to include this. We have 1 Divine Thunder for hard removal and a little bit of AoE. And we have 2 Runeblade Conductors and 1 William. So these are basically doing the same thing. The difference is that William is AoE, while the Runeblade is targeted. I used to include 3 of both, but I think it's an overkill. It doesn't work too well. So obviously we got 3 Kuons, 3 Dimension Climbs, and we got Demonic Call, which is also pretty good. Summons a Demonic Shikigami that has a rush and it also spell boosts your hand when it dies. And obviously we got the Blaze Destroyers. Now, one thing that you need to know that I actually was thinking of and then found out the last game is, if you have 2 copies of 0 cost, the Dimension Climbs, for example, or 1 copy of 0 and the other copy of like low cost Dimension Climb, and you don't want to use it because it's gonna you think that it's gonna throw your hand into the deck and then draw the Dimension Climb at a high cost. That's not how it works. So whenever you put your cards back into your deck, they apparently keep their cost reductions, and I think they also keep the spell boost, though that's something that we need to check out together here. So still fairly new to the game, but this is something that is different from the card game that I generally play, which is Warforged. The difference thing is that these things, when they go into the bag, they keep the benefits, so it's insanely good. Anyway, guys, so this is my take on the Runecraft. Here's the QR code if you wish, and without further ado, let's just dive in and let's see what we can really do with this. So let's see how well we can play on the ladder with our deck. Okay, we're against Dragoncraft. Now, Dragoncraft is also like a late game deck. Usually they play for ramp, and they're quite powerful. Alright, we don't need the Sage Teachings, and we can even get rid of the Penguin. I would leave these 2 because both are pretty good. Okay, ideal. Dimension Climb in the hand. That's the dream. Okay, and also the Blaze Destroyer, that's perfect. Usually you don't want to get rid of any low-cost draws or low-cost summons, but otherwise... Okay, that's perfect. So, like, getting this Dimension Climb so early is so good. It really sets up a very good late game right away. Okay, it's gonna destroy it. Is it gonna summon anything there? Is he gonna do it? Yeah. Wait, why would you do that though? Wait. Let me see. Isn't this guy like... Okay, very well, we'll take that. So we're going to use Radiant Rainbow. Radiant Rainbow spell boost twice basically, because one is the effect and the other is just it being a spell. So Dimension will go to 14 from this. That's great. And we're also going to do Foresight. So we're going to take a little bit of damage here, most probably, from this bad boy. But we kind of don't care. He's like not a problem. We're just going to drop a... Ooh, there you are. We're going to drop a penguin. There you are, Lord of... Ruler of Cocytus. Or whatever the hell that means. Okay, he ramps. Expected. And strikes. And keeps pushing us. Okay. So, I think Anne and Greya is pretty good to drop here. Maybe it's early, I'm not sure. But what this does for me is I clear the board, I keep a 4/4, and I do a huge spell boost. And that spell boost is great because Blaze Dragon's gonna be coming out. We're soon gonna have a Dimension Climb, so it's gonna be... Ooh. Okay, this is gonna get evolved. 100% this is getting evolved. Okay, we'll take that, I guess. So how do we answer it is the question. Ooh, we got another Anne and Grey. That's insane. If I get rid of this card, I burn. So I have to play Anne and Greya first. That's unfortunate because I really did want to benefit a bit more. But that's fine. Then we do Looking Smart. And we trade. And we also do the Dimension Call, summoning the Shikigami. Okay. Sweet. He already wasted one evolution. We haven't wasted any, so that's pretty good. Now he has to think about clearing this board, and as soon as I get to 10, I think my Dimension Climb is already going to be 0, and that's going to let us do the Ruler of Cocytus combo for days. But I need to do some damage to his face though. Right now it's a little... Right now it's not working too well. Okay. Golden Note Ward. Right. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna super evolve that? I don't think you need to super evolve that. Apollo, what did Apollo do? Yeah, he replicates the AoE damage there. Yeah, he needs to evolve it. He doesn't want to take that much damage to the face. Come on. Come on, don't get greedy. Evolve that. You absolutely need to evolve that. And probably wants to attack. Yeah. Okay, so... What do we do here is the question. I think we play the penguin. Then we heal. And you know what I also think? I also think we evolve the penguin. Because it does double spell boost when evolved. Because I really want that spell boost, and I really want for this to be 0 at 10 energy for sure. We don't want that not happening. By the way, how much is our Stormy Blast? Only 6 for now, not too good, because he is going to drop the Abyss Dragons and stuff like that. He might also just go to 10 and do a Storm on my face, which is the dangerous part here. So he's ramping, he's at 9 energy, so he's quite ahead than compared to us. So we gotta be a little bit careful. Unfortunately, the weakness of the Runecraft deck is that you don't really get too many defensive options, so it's dangerous. Is he gonna evolve that? That would be very funny if he had to evolve that. I think he actually needs to do it. Wait, what? Okay, wait a minute. This is gonna be lethal. No, it's not gonna be lethal, but sure as hell gonna hurt. And yeah, let's just summon this. Okay, we got our dimension climb ready. Ready to roll. We just need 10 energy. Oh, there's the Twilight Dragon. For 9. And the Bell Ringer. Sure thing, no problem, bro. We are going to shoot this. Wait a minute. Yeah. Works. Okay, we're at 10 energy after this, so we should be good. Honestly speaking, I might even pass the ruler of Cocytus, because I might actually prefer to... This doesn't go face, right? Thank God. Because I might prefer to just fish for Kuon, but if I don't get a Kuon, then it doesn't work, right? Okay, let's do the ruler of Cocytus then. And we dimension climb. And there's the lethal. There we go. GG. There you go. There you go. So, surprised that we didn't get even a single Kuon this game, but yeah, Cocytus works. I'll take that any day, bro. That is a very good that is a very good demonstration of the combo. I like that it worked in the first game, because sometimes it might happen that you're trying to make a combo video and you don't get to demonstrate anything, so that can happen. Okay, we got another Dragoncraft player. Anne and Greya. Anne and Greya is just such a good card that you always want to keep it, but I'm gonna ditch it anyway. Demonic Call, I think everything else is okay. 5 cost is just too much to keep. Oh yes, that was my dimension climb. So now we go second, so we get the bonus of having the extra points. So let's just start from Foresight. Okay, that's pretty good. I might actually do refresh just to do homework time, because don't seem to be getting anything interesting here. Okay, let's just do homework time here. Okay, another homework time. That's not too good, because my hand is about to get overloaded. Kinda screwed. Do I still do homework time? No, we don't want to blow up our hand, right? That's not good. And this doesn't work unless you have a target. Okay, who's this? We can't do homework time still, so... there's a problem of overloading our hand here. What is this? Oh. She's a bit of a problem, isn't she? Yeah, that's not good. That's actually not good at all. Okay, no, next turn with William, I can take her out, but this is a rough start. This is a very rough start here. This is rough because it can just go face. Oh, and William is just at 2, but that's okay. He's gonna be at 3 after. And I do have the evolve. What is this again? Dragoncraft Swords. Oh my god, that's not good at all. Oh, okay. It's an aggro Dragoncraft. Holy hell, what? Yeah, I think we kind of lose this already. But, what can I do about this? This doesn't work. I think I should have kept my +1 points here. I did not expect this type of build from him. I think that's my problem as a inexperienced player. Not expecting that. Miranda can't do anything here. Yeah, we give. Nothing really we can do about this. So that's a bit of an aggressive version of Dragoncraft. I did not expect something like that. That was pretty surprising, because most Dragoncraft that I face, this is actually the first one I've seen being aggro. Mostly the ones that I see are just ramping and bringing big dragons to the board, and usually Runecraft is not too bad against that. Okay, another Dragoncraft. Fair enough. Ditch this. Maybe this time I keep something in my hand, because... Whoa, whoa. Oh, this is by the way a very weird shenanigan with the internet connection. Oh, okay. So we got double dimension climb, which is not too bad. Because as I said, it stays reduced. Okay. Starts off with 3D Cherub. Maybe we just get rid of it. Does he have anything for 2? Another one? Okay. I'd say Miss Miranda is a good call here. I think I severely... what's with the internet? What? Okay. What's with these cherubs, man? Ooh. Come on. Alright, next turn we already get the Runeblade Conductor, so that can help if he's playing a little bit aggressive here. Yeah, I can see that he's playing aggressive. Is that the new thing? I wonder. William right now is at 0. But I can evolve him to spell boost my hand twice or once? Twice. Good. I think the play here is to evolve William. Let's do it. Oh, we got Kuon next turn. That's great, actually. That is actually perfect. We are definitely dropping Kuon next turn. Plus, he needs to deal with this. I hope he deals with it and just doesn't go face. Thank you. Okay, what's next, though? Ah. Another fledgling. Okay, Kuon it is, like 100%, because that spell boost is gonna be nuts. And of course we start with this. Just spell boost a little bit. So that's another 4 spell boost here, with another 2 in my hand, so that's a total of 6. Bringing Dimension Climb down to 5, which is not bad, but not exactly enough to do the Cocytus combo, so we need to do better. We need to make sure we do better. Let's see how he answers this. No, that's an answer. Okay, I say penguin. Followed by this. Followed by this. And evolve the penguin. Because I need the zero cost Cocytus. Not Cocytus, sorry. Dimension climb. This has to be 0 when we get to 10. And I think it is gonna be 0 when we get to 10. Problem is, he's the one getting to 10 first. And if he has a 10 damage storm card, it's gonna get a little ugly. But we can pray that we play a dimension climb into dimension climb, which could just be a from a 0. What is this? Really? Oh god, I hate this so much. Okay, wait, what can I do about this? Can I do anything about this? Let me try. Yeah, I can do it, but how much does it really help? Wait. Do I have to Miranda that? No, I think I don't. I think I can just do this, right? And I have to dimension climb. I have to look for a healing. That is very unfortunate, but yes, we got it. Okay. That was very, very unfortunate, as I said, but unfortunately he kind of ruined it for me when he went to my face. And since it was Intimidate, I could not attack it with the minions, so... Okay, Druid. Not the Druid. Dragoncraft, I'll call it Druid. What do you got for me now? He needs to clear the board or kill me. If he fails to do either, I can win. I hope I'm not whiffing any lethals. Well, he's thinking. He kinda did go all in when he went to my face, but oh, okay, Dragon Breath, sure. And nothing else? Okay, that works. That works for me. There's my Kuan. I'd say heal. We need that heal. Okay, next turn, I think he can't kill me from 14. And I think we have lethal next turn with Kuan. Thank you. Smash in my face. There's nothing for 2 energy that he can do, right? Yeah, that's gonna be lethal. So the way we do this is... How many minions are a maximum on the board? 5, right? So this is 7, this is 5. And when Kuon kills it with Super Evolution, the enemy takes 1 damage to the face, and my thing can finish it off. I think I'm not missing it up, right? Still learning a few ups. So as I remember, when a Super Evolved kills a follower, it gives 1 damage to the face. Yes! There we go. Ooh! What's with these aggro Dragoncrafts, man? That is pretty nasty. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's continue. Let's see if we can get a different opponent. Alright, Runecraft. That one's also aggro, but we'll deal with it, I guess. Ruler of Cocytus, no way you're staying in my hand. Get away. Okay, Penguin's good. So we have nothing for turn 1, so we just pass. So mostly he's going to be playing fairies and stuff in the early game to swarm you. And afterwards he's going to be trying to finish you up with stormy units. So it's a pretty strong deck. The Runecraft, I also want to build that once I actually manage to get some cards. Right now mostly I have cards for Runecraft and Abysscraft. So I think we start from this because knowing that he might be playing an aggro, I want to have something on the board ASAP. Because if he plays a minion and I play a minion, he just ignores and he just goes face, right? So it doesn't work as easily. Double Penguin. What do we think about Double Penguin? What does this do? This adds a fairy. Oh boy. So we just boost the Dimension Climb. It might be tempting to actually boost the dragon instead, but honestly, I think you just boost the Dimension Climb always. Uh-oh. Here they come. Say what? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is he playing that fairy deck that just storms into your face afterwards? It's a possibility. Okay, penguin. Drop. Ah, so many penguins. Next turn is definitely Anne and Greya. They can also evolve to something. Oh my god. Freaking annoying fairies, what is that? Alright, we don't need to evolve this. This gets destroyed at the end of his turn, but if he wants to go face or destroy Anne and Greya, then he needs to go through this. Which I don't think he really needs to do, because it just gets destroyed at the end of the turn. It's just buying me some time. So I don't see why he would want to destroy that, but okay. What the hell? What are these things? I think that's your turn. Really? That's a little extreme. So this one's got on 3, right? Okay, then I can also do something similar. Let's play Miss Miranda. Let's evolve Miss Miranda. Oh look, she changed her clothes. That's the evolution we're talking about. Oh, nice. And I also got the dragon. This is a dragon, right? I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's an elemental. Ooh, what do you do again? Destroy this card. Okay. Is this guy running like every... Okay. What is this? Yeah, I think it's game over for him. He's gotta evolve something. Oh, he's not evolving even. Okay. Right. So what can I do to be very annoying here? Let's make this cheaper for starters. There's a homework time. I don't think we need a homework time there. Let's play the Rune Blade. Something tells me I missed lethal. I just can't put my finger on it, but something just tells me I missed lethal. Can he even stop this? What the hell are those fairies? That is like absolutely not gonna be enough. Oh. Yeah, this is the finisher I was talking about, actually. That can go face, but how much you can do about it, right? Because it's kind of over. GG though. Forest Graft can be very deadly. I just think that the game went badly for my opponent. You know, that's one of the things that I really love about this type of a Runecraft deck that we're using. Not only we, I think everybody is mostly using that type of a Runecraft, like similar. It has so much card draw and consistency that you almost always get these things that you want. Oh, this is probably playing puppets, and it is a very dangerous opponent. I think that is actually the one I want to build next. Oh, let me keep Blaze. This is like very cool. No, I think it's portals. So, I think I still do this. Okay. No dimension climb this time, so we gotta be careful. So he's gonna be slow playing as well, so I think it's quite alright. Yeah. As I said. Should I first have done that? Nah. Same. You know, we got a hefty amount of spell boost coming, but... Stream life, okay. Okay, this is definitely the penguin turn now. So this is the portal deck, this is not a puppet deck. Why would you play Orcus and not play puppets? Come on, man. It's like breaking the immersion. So, where's our penguin boy here? Give it here. There's my dimension climb. Now, transform. Spell boost that shit. And good job. Now the problem is, will I be able to get a fast enough dimension climb so that I can play the ruler of Cocytus? Wait. Let's play this. We don't want to burn. We play this as well. No, this is gonna fill up my hand. We play Miss Miranda. Or do we just heal? I think we can just heal. Yeah. I think that's sufficient. Well, you all know what that deck is, right? It's gonna build a big mecha that's gonna do a lot of damage, but as long as I stay above like 14-ish, I should be safe. Portalcraft is very interesting, but in a lot of cases I find that people don't really play it correctly, but I don't know if this is the case, by the way. Not suggesting anything. So he's not using any of his evolutions, but honestly speaking, we don't mind that too much. It's kind of fine. Oh, what is this? Ah, okay, he's gonna super evolve. Oh no, he just evolved, okay. Yeah, that works, I guess. Well, I'm definitely dropping Kuon this turn. As my win con in this case is not Kuon, it's actually the Lord of Cocytus, so... Ruler. Whatever. So this is going to be a total of 4, so bringing down to 5. Bringing down to 4, 3, yeah... I don't think we're exactly there yet, but it's possible. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, that's gonna clear. That's dangerous. Do we penguin? I think we penguin. Ooh, Gray and that's pretty good. The problem, however, with this is different. Okay, we first do this. Then we do this. Maybe that was the wrong order, but we drop Miranda. And do we drop the penguin? No, we actually do Miranda here. We trade? Yeah, why not? Oh wait, super evolved, it doesn't need to trade. Okay, we're almost to the win con, boys. We're almost there. We're almost there. He might be guessing that something is going on since we're so freely using the evolutions. Ooh, puppets. That's a nasty one, by the way. Okay, trade in. What goes where? He can actually clear the board. Okay, nice. That works. So this is where we do this. Okay, next turn we have our win condition. By the way, if you get lucky enough with your Cocytus combo, you can actually 20-0 the opponent. For that, you need Dimension Climb to draw you another Dimension Climb, which is not unlikely, because you will... Ooh. That's a nasty one. Yeah, we might want to actually reconsider. Nah, we don't. We don't. We definitely do this. Come on, give me a second dimension climb. Oh, you're kidding. It actually did give me a second one. It just didn't give me the... Oh my god. This is so crazy. You can't be real. This is so crazy. This is a naughty combo. Yeah, this is game over, boys. This is so crazy. Wow, alright. There you go. There you go. Yeah. There it is. There it is. The Cocytus madness. Woo! That was pretty cool. I gotta say that was pretty cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my take on the Runecraft. That is the deck that I'm currently running. It is a little bit expensive, but if you are investing into Runecraft and have been lucky with your draws and have like similar stuff, try to use this deck. I think it's very fun, it's really consistent, and adding Cocytus there, I think, really makes this deck have like that extra win con that you really need to close out the games. So thank you for watching, leave a comment and tell me what you think. Ecclesiarch out.